go ahead and jump right into it. Keep this really short and simple. So, um, all right. So, news was great. All the news was good today except for two items, and they were very minor items. So, um, with our jobs, preliminary job numbers, they were good. They were over 100,000 um, over the forecast, so that was great. Our ISM services number was great. This number we anticipated being over 50 if we're looking to see that the economy is growing and expanding. And so um, that's just what it was. It was over 50 and it was over forecast. The crude oil numbers, we were looking for those numbers to be lower than the forecast, and they were. So crude oil numbers, even though this is U.S. news, remember that the biggest economy that this is reflecting is the Canadian economy because oil is one of their largest exports. So, in addition to it being good for the U.S. economy, it was also great for the Canadian economy. So, looking forward to the rest of the week. Tomorrow, we have a ton of GBP news. So, that's all the news that I was telling you guys about on Monday. um, the rate news they have coming out, their vote, their speeches. We have unemployment claims coming out tomorrow for the U.S. And then we have a speech from the Royal Bank of Australia governor. Friday is going to be a really important day because that's going to be jobs numbers. One thing I do want to highlight and mention that I forgot to mention on Monday is the fact that these numbers are going to be taking into account some of the period before they lifted some of the COVID restrictions. So just keep that in mind whenever we're looking at these numbers that there were some COVID restrictions still in place whenever these numbers came out. But if these numbers are anything similar to what we got today from the preliminary job number, then these numbers are going to be good on Friday when it comes to the employment change. And then hopefully that helps to bring down the unemployment rate. Um, but considering that there were some sectors and there are areas where jobs were cut, um, we'll definitely just pay attention to the unemployment rate. Also, we'll continue to look at the hourly earnings just to make sure that hourly earnings are still um, at similar levels or better, just because we know that people need to get paid in order to make the economy work because, when they're getting paid, they're spending money. Um, so that's it for the Forex Factory calendar news. Um, just make sure you're paying attention to all the volatility with the news. Couple of things that aren't on the Forex Factory calendar to just take note of. Um, Forex related, just pay attention to any news about stimulus packages. Um, the Republicans and the Democrats are trying to come to an agreement now on how big this package should be, whether the criteria for who gets the stimulus check should be changed, and also the unemployment benefits, state and local benefits are being talked about. In addition to that, Biden has a speech tomorrow. Make sure you guys are paying attention to that. I can't remember what time it's supposed to be, but it's tomorrow. So just listen out for the speech. If you can't watch it, read it because they do transcripts of the speeches online. And then at some point in time, it's something that you'll want to go back and follow up with and actually watch. If you follow stocks, this is a big earnings week. We got bank and third party processing stock earnings that came out this week. Also, we got tech earnings that came out this week. So we did get Amazon, we got Google, um, Chipotle, we got several others. But the big news that everyone is talking about is Jeff Bezos stepping down as CEO of Amazon and Andy Jassy stepping up to the CEO position. Jeff Bezos is not leaving Amazon. He's transitioning to the executive chairman role. So, one thing to keep in mind is that Jeff Bezos is still in the company, still holds the majority, if not the majority, a lot of the shares when it comes to Amazon. So his decision making, like hints of his decision making are still going to be there. Touches of Jeff Bezos are still going to be there in the decisions that Andy makes because Jeff Bezos isn't just going to let anything happen with Amazon that's just going to bring the company down. You got to remember, this is a company that Jeff Bezos, built from scratch out of his garage in 1994, and he's been with the company ever since. So, um, when it comes to corporations and when it comes to succession, you have to remember that at some point in time, the founder is going to transition the reins over to someone else. And this has happened before. It happened with Oracle, it happened with Microsoft, it's happened with Apple. So it's not like this is unheard. It's not unheard of. It's happened before, um, and whenever it did happen, it was great. So all of the stocks that I just mentioned, if you look at the chart from their very um, like inception up to now, and if you find that spot where their leader left or the founder left and someone else took over the CEO role, you'll actually see that the company actually did um, better or they had exponential growth. And that's because, whenever your founder steps aside and can help guide decisions from the background and can help be more innovative and can help do more development instead of running the day to day operations, it just helps the company grow that much more and just become, a better company. So, without a shadow of a doubt, Jeff Bezos is still going to be around, still going to help to innovate, which is actually something he said on the shareholders meeting. He said he was going to still be around to help with innovations, with trying to help just bring creativity to Amazon in a way that he couldn't before. So, um, anytime you're looking at a stock and they're talking about a leadership change, look at who the person is that's going to take over. And then also just pay attention to what that person who was in the leadership role is going to do next. And then, like I said, with Jeff Bezos, he's not going anywhere. So it's not a reason to sell the stock. It's not a reason to get out of it. If anything, now is a good time to get in because analysts who um, actually help to push a stock one way or another with buy or sell ratings, they've actually put a buy target on Amazon for like $5,200 a share. Right now, it's around 3,000 or and some change. So, if anything else, now is the time to buy and hold for the long run. Um, and that's all I have for you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to Mr. Levels so that he can get started with the technicals.
Cool beans. Appreciate you. Short and sweet and brief, but powerful. Good job as always, Carmen. Appreciate you. Cool beans. Let me know if y'all can see my chart. Can you see my chart, Carmen? Cool beans. All right. So going back to Monday, looking at DXY, looking at the dollar. I still have it drawn up for you guys. So we can see the dollar still making way, still um trying to give us the move that I want to see. We've been bullish the last couple of days. This is the daily chart. So we know and understand that each one of these candles represent one day this week. So um, we can see that today, yesterday, and Monday, we've been bullish on the dollar all week long. And today has opened up in Asian session as bullish as well. So we'll see if it keeps up this bullish momentum or if the dollar starts to show us some bearish momentum. With that being said, we can look at our currency pairs. Cool deal. So going back to Monday night, we were up in here. 8 o'clock, we was up in here. Tell you guys that I wanted to see because I was bearish. Because I was bullish to start the week out on the dollar, then we know that our currency pairs move opposite direction. So I was bearish on our currency pairs. Monday night at 8 o'clock, we was right in this area right here. This is the 8 o'clock candle. This is the 9 o'clock candle. So we was right up in here somewhere. I told you guys that I would have liked to see Euro USD give us a little extension up here to retest this structure and then come down to fill in this imbalance that I have marked right here with these price levels. We didn't get that push up, and not U30, Euro USD went ahead and pushed down and did give us this imbalance feel. And now we're seeing what we're going to do at this level. If the dollar continues to be bullish, then I do expect to see this level broken, retested, and continue to sell to the downside. GBP USD, we was looking about the same. Monday night, we was up in here. This is the 8 o'clock candle. This is the 9 o'clock candle. These two candles here. Same thing, told you guys that I wanted to see GBP USD reach up into this sniper. Didn't quite get there. We just rolled right on over. Came down, retest, gave you another opportunity for a sale there. And now prices still showing bearish momentum, but we're starting to slow down. So let's see if the dollar continue to be bullish, and then that way we should see GBP USD continue to sell off. NZD USD Monday night, we was right up in here. I did want to see NZD. Let me get right. Find that 8 o'clock candle. Okay, we was right here. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So yeah, I wanted to see NZD USD come up in here. We didn't get that. Instead, it just gave us a little slight move down. What's that, about 30? If I can get my ruler to work. Oh, about 57 pips. So okay, 57 pip move, come back up, retest the structure. Now we're right here at the structure, resting at the structure. Let's see if we can hold this structure. If we do hold this structure, I would love to see NZD USD come down here, swoop these lows, and keep pushing to the downside. So let's see how price respect this level that we at now. Looking at silver, I told you guys Monday night that I wanted to see silver hold this level, the structure here, get back above here and sell to the buy to the upside. However, silver decided to push down. We see this aggressive push here, this nice push here, showing us that silver is um good bearish. And then we see silver continue to just melt right on away, broke through the net structure below it, and now we're just kind of consolidating prices, trading sideways. I'm going to extend this level out and see if price come back up and respect that level. And if price swing back up and respect that level, then I expect price to come on back down and fill in this imbalance that we have here. Should break through this level, fill in this imbalance, and then we'll see where silver goes from there. Um, Same thing with gold. I wanted to see gold push back up above this level and give us a push up. But like silver, we see gold decided to push down. Now we're going to see, I'm going to extend that structure right there. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, let me see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, looking like we're coming back down to retest this price level. I've been waiting to get retested for the longest. 1786. Been waiting on that to get retested since November. Let me see how many times we done got a touch. Once. Yeah, we should get one more good touch, and she should pop up off of there. So I've been waiting on this for a minute. So this might be that move to get us to come on down and give us that play. Looking at Bitcoin, y'all already know what time it is. Buy the dip. We back up at 38,000. Yeah, man. Bitcoin is the lick. Last but not least, U30. Going back to Monday night, wanted to see U30 give us a sell off of this structure. Let's go down 15 minutes. Yeah, wanted to see U30 give us a sell off of this structure. We did ping down a little bit, ping down, gave you some sell and slight profit break even opportunities off the bottom of the structure. But when we got above it, we never got another push down to break these lows. So that was an indication that price wanted to move higher, which it did. We see the push up during London. We consolidated a little bit, and then we get the push down before New York opened up this morning. We see the push down, and then New York opens. We get a slight pullback, and then we continue to sell off, and then we reach up, take out these equal highs right here, this little liquidity pool, and price come back down, give us a retest, and then push up and make higher highs. This was the sale that I sent out today. I did want to see after we made after we reached up and took out that liquidity and sold off like that, I wanted to see U30 come back, retest this engulfing candle, here. This is where I sent out the signal right up in this level, these two levels. I wanted to see it come back down and fill in this imbalance. However, you know, the market does what it want to do. So market kept pushing, and now we see the market starting to make higher highs and higher lows. So once we get back below the structure that I wanted to enter at, I wait for the retest and we'll take the sell again down to the downside to come down here and fill in this imbalance. So it's just on the wrong side of the market right here for the sell because the market wanted to continue to buy. So just got to be patient, wait to get on the right side of the market. That's it. Anybody got any questions about any of that?
No, sir. No, sir. But I do got a quick question. You know me, I like to Nas. She did the bust down for me today. I just wanted to, hear your thoughts on, the rest of the night, London, even New York tomorrow. I mean, I personally think it can continue to sell, but I always like to hear your thoughts as well.
Got you. No problem. You already know. Let's look at her. All right, cool. So I marked this up for you last night. Was looking for a good sell off of this structure. Let me look at on the hour right quick. Okay. Yeah, she did the little squeeze. Came back up, retest previous high. Retest previous high right here. And then gave us a good aggressive candle down, pull back up, couldn't break previous high, push down again, pull back, and then break previous high. So yeah, we definitely should see her continue to sell. Yeah, we know that the indices correlate, so we know that U30, NAS, and S&P 500 they kind of correlate with each other most of the time. So yeah.
Okay. Cool. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. Anybody else? I
No,
might take a NAS sale myself. Look so good. This look real good. Yes, sir. All right, cool beans. Well, um, oh yeah, she dropping too. Cool beans. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We're gonna see how the rest of the week play out. Make sure that y'all journaling. Make sure that you're practicing in your demo accounts for all new members who have no experience, and everybody else. Keep your eyes open and be on the lookout for anything that I might send out or anything that might get posted in the group chat. So with that being said, man, y'all have a great rest of your night. Let your family and your friends know you love them while they still here. And as always, peace and love, everybody.
thank you. Hotep.
Hotel, brother.
Peace and love.